All right, as you guys have probably guessed, I'm outside of Greenbrier Mall here in Chesapeake, Virginia. You guys waiting for a few people to come, but as in most places right now, we're having a major problem with flooding. We're having some torrential rains. I'm standing under this underhang. I'm right in front of Penny's here. Mom and I have been shopping for a while. We really didn't buy too much in the mall, though we did go to this really nice froyo place. It was really good too. If they'll let me film in here, I'll show you real quick, but it is pretty nasty out right now. I can't do a lot of talking in this because I'm trying to remain slightly undercover here because I don't know how bad they're gonna like, if they'll like me filming in here or not. But we're going to be heading home in just a couple of minutes, but I thought I'd show you guys what's been happening. You can see the water here is starting to pool right in front of the door. Matter of fact, they have this door propped open. I'm not sure why. But it is pretty nasty right now. It's been raining like this for about 2 days now, and we're getting some areas that are starting to really flood quite badly, especially in the low-lying areas. I'm going to go out here just for a minute. Well, the rain's not too bad right now. You guys can see that by the chair here is getting some flooding going on here. Some flooding right there. And I'd say there's a good inch or so of water here. You guys can see that I'm standing in it right now. And it just gets worse as you go out. And like I said, this is the entrance that the exit that I just left. I'm going to go run into the mall real quick because we need to go to where we're parked, but I'm going to remain pretty quiet, so let me turn you guys around. Woo. Yeah, it's flooding pretty bad. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to make it home. Woo. There you go. Now you guys can see me. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it home right now or not. We may wind up having to pull off to the side of the road for a little while. We're going to try to get back on the highway, but if that doesn't work, I don't know. Because this area, a lot of this area is really low-lying, actually below sea level, believe it or not. Oh, I'm hoping we can make it home, guys. I really don't want to spend the whole night in the mall. Yeah, right, it's even lower there. The Carolina Cupcakery is right over there. Really good. I highly recommend going there. They do froyo and homemade cupcakes. They're really good. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where are my bearings? They're right behind there. You guys can kind of see it right there. But really good food. Mom had the something vanilla, and I had the cupcake flavored ice cream, which was really good. And actually, I shouldn't say it's ice cream; it's frozen yogurt, so it's a lot healthier. It was only maybe like 200 or 300 calories, and since we were walking here, I had to do something. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating when it rains. I'm hoping, like I said, hoping that we can make it home in a good amount of time. I gotta be quiet for a minute, guys. Give me just a couple of minutes. Whew. Yeah, my glasses are all fogged up too. Yeah, I heard you guys out there in the UK are pretty hard pressed for rain. If I can find a way to send it your way, I will. We're going into the food court right now. Stop Food Japan, Chick-fil-A. La Hacienda, that's a new one. It's a new Mexican place. I might try that sometime. Let me walk over here. There's a really good Philly cheesesteak place over here too. Flaming Wok. Really good Chinese food. A lot better than our mall. You guys know Chesapeake Square, right? All right, we're about to head out. Go into the infamous elevator here. Turn you guys around. All right, this is Otis slash Schindler slash, I don't know, 15,000 elevators. This thing was originally a Otis Gen 1, and then they modded it. I'm not even sure what kind of, these are some tamper-proof buttons. I got stuck in this once. I'm not surprised. I hate going down this elevator. It is really, really scary. All right, got 9 watchers, 2 likes. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll take it for another ride real quick. We'll see if I can get lucky enough or unlucky enough to get stuck in this thing. Yeah, they do not maintain this very well. Wow. Check that out. Somebody definitely hit that thing. Right now it's a little low on hydraulic fluid. As you get to the top, you can feel it kind of bouncing up and down. Go back down. Door closed does work. Shocked. Current certificate of compliance. Elevator operating permits are on file in mall maintenance office. I question whether or not this is passed. Well, let's see. We got 4 lights out, and then we got 2 lights that are working. So yeah, this thing is in pretty poor shape. And this is the little vestibule area. Right there is Sears. Sears, unfortunately, is closing. Now, there is no way I can film it because there are just way too many people in there right now. I would definitely be asked to leave, but it is closing. And we're going to head out in just a couple of minutes. So, turn you guys around while I'm waiting for Mom. We can stay here for a couple of minutes and chat. Anybody got any questions, comments, queries? Let's see. I was just there yesterday. Yes, this is Greenbrier Mall in Chesapeake. Wow. Got a little something on the side of my mouth there. Sorry about that. How's your day going? Joe asked, how is my day going? It's going very well. Mom and I decided to come out to the mall, walk the mall. I have over 20,000 steps. She has about 8,000, but I, of course, did my marching in place this morning, which I do every morning. We came out to the mall. We've been to Sears, then Macy's, then Penny's, and then Dillard's, and now we're just about to leave because the rain is getting pretty bad right now. Yes, the guy did come and get the Dell XPS. For those of you guys that didn't hear that, the Dell XPS 8700 has been sold. I was originally going to keep it, but a good client of mine needed it more than I did, and money talks. So yeah, that one is gone for sure. Hello from Montreal, Mike Peridin. Hello again. I know you've been to a couple of my live streams before. I have been to Montreal, by the way. For those who don't know, I am French Canadian on my father's side. So we spent a lot of time when I was young in Sherbrooke, if you guys have ever heard of that. I've been to Quebec City. I've only ever been to the province of Quebec because, again, my father on my father's side were all French Canadian. So I would someday like to go to, maybe Alberta, Ontario, all the other provinces. But as of right now, I've only ever been to Quebec. Stephen Barber, I just seen my doctor. I have tried everything to lose weight. I feel like the appetite was useless. I felt like crying. Don't get discouraged. Look how long it took me to get to this point. I mean, talking about somebody that was 400 pounds at one point. You just really got to persevere and go talk to your nutritionist. That's the best way to go about it. Sorry about it. I'm just trying to be quiet. I don't want anybody to say, "What are you doing here?" But yeah, all you got to do is you got to find what works for you. Not every nutrition plan is going to work for your case. And what you really might want to try to do is go to what's called an endocrinologist. They pretty much look at everything in that system. They do tons of tests and they'll tell you what might be wrong as to why you're not able to lose weight. I think everybody's trying to get in out of the rain. Is it slowing down at all out there? I didn't think so. I'm waiting for a little break to try to make it to the car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, terrible, terrible. I'm hoping. How are the roads? Are they passable still?
Yeah, they still passable.
Okay, good, good. Let's head out and see. I could probably stand under there and not get soaked. Well, you guys heard it so far. I guess the roads are pretty darn good, so I'm hoping that's going to be the story all the way back home. Yes, Stephen Barber. That's again. Go to an endocrinologist. Anyone. They deal with the endocrine system, so basically the digestive system. Basically, that's what it is. A lot of people that are diabetic have to go to the endocrinologist. There might be something that you have that is preventing your weight loss, and if it's something that they can find easily, then they can give you the medication that'll cure whatever that is, and then you should be able to start losing the weight that you need to lose. Minecraft 6323. Some parts of the UK have a hose pipe ban due to the heat wave. Yes, here on the West Coast, parts of California, San Francisco. There was something else out there. I can't remember which one. I think it was just San Francisco and like Northern California, where basically you were not allowed to water your gardens. That's the way it started. That was like level 2 water restrictions. Then it went to level 3. You couldn't use a hose at all. Matter of fact, they had the meter maids and some of the other policemen driving around the different suburban areas to see if anybody was using that hose. And if they were, then they would actually be fined pretty severely. Max O'Neill says hello. I'm going to turn you guys around so you guys can see the weather here. You can see that it's still raining. It's a steady rain right now. It's not as hard as it was a few minutes ago. But since it's been doing this for like the last 2 days, the low-lying areas are going to start flooding. Portsmouth, Virginia, where I live, floods really badly. And it's going to be interesting driving home. I'm actually waiting for Mom to come out. She should be here in a few minutes. She went shopping the other day. Hey, I'll show you guys the elevator. You guys always ask me about this one. If you guys want to see the pit. Remember I was just telling you about it being low on hydraulic fluid? You can see that they got a bucket right there that looks like it's feeding right into it. I don't know if that's all the fluid that they use, but yeah, it definitely felt like it was a little low. Man, look at all the garbage down there. See, what do we got down there? And get a better angle. Got some Newport cigarettes down there. Got a penny. Yeah, somebody really needs to clean that up. There you go. You got some Newport cigarettes in there. A couple of pennies. Looks like a peanut M&M wrapper. Dead mouse. I don't see a dead mouse. Do you? Oh, maybe. I don't see it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the elevator back down. For those of you that like them. It's interesting how it rides on the rail. Let's see if Mom's in there. No, not yet. Alright, I'm going to turn back around. There's always a dead mouse. I'm sure there is somewhere. Good thing this is a waterproof foam because I'm actually getting wet right now, believe it or not. West Kentucky is 89 degrees and sunny. Well, I'd love that here. It's in the 70s right now. I think it's like 75 the last time I checked my phone. Absolutely crazy. But I'm going to try to make it to the car real quick since it's not raining too hard. If I can remember where we parked. There we are. Mom parked in the handicap spot. And I do have the keys. Actually, we took the Lincoln Town car for those of you that are interested. And I took Dad's keys just in case. And I am really getting rained on. The things I will do for you guys, really. I mean, come on. You gotta give me some likes here for this. I'm out in the rain. Okay. I guess Mom got to the car. Oh my gosh, check this out. I was just about to open the car. Hang on. I swear that's our car. What are you doing?
I've been out here for a while.
I didn't know. I thought you went out the other entrance,
No,
huh?
you said you were going to meet me in the car.
I'm getting in the car. I'm getting in the
I
car.
got wet too.
I'm getting soaking wet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mom's here. I did not know. I had no idea that you were in the car. I thought you were going to go out the food court.
No, I did go out the food court.
I didn't see you there.
No,
I went down the elevator. I was standing there the whole time.
I didn't see you. I went in the food court. You told me you were going to meet me in the car. You had the keys. So
I did, but I stood out there figuring I would see you come down.
No, I was
Oh,
here.
well,
I've been here for about 10 minutes.
we messed up there.
I've been
That's
here for about 10
okay.
minutes.
But we're going to head back, and I'm going to do a little bit more filming. Let me put the phone down here so I can put my seatbelt on. And I know it's telling me to rotate the device. Yes, I know. It's being really picky right now.
Are we ready?
Yep. All right, we're heading home, tubers. Let me see. I got a few more people commenting here. Julian Butler said, raindrops are falling on your head.
Yeah. All over.
More like a monsoon falling on my head. Oh, it was crazy.
Clean my glasses
The Cassette Master says hi. I don't think he's ever been to one of my videos before. At least not one that isn't cassette related. Anybody else here? We got 13, 14 watchers. Awesome. All right, let me turn you guys around here so you can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to keep this as steady as I possibly can.
Clear that way?
Yep. Oh, see the cars going down here. It's starting to flood. Starting to flood right over here.
Yeah.
Go slow through this.
Oh, it's not that. It's just not.
Yeah. A little bit of something there. You can see again the low-lying areas around here flood really, really badly. I was a little nervous. I thought security was going to get on to me because I started filming before we left the mall.
Well, we crossed paths.
How are you? It's called Rain Song VHS video. Eric Brenhammer. Listening in my work truck. Awesome.
Hey,
I'm Eric. Hey, Mom says hi.
Hey, Eric. How's the baby?
Yeah, she wants to know how the baby is. Let me see if I remember how to get out of here. I'm sure he's getting big by now.
Oh, right here. Okay.
You can just make a right out here.
I can.
We were going to go to another thrift store, but we're actually going to wind up heading home because I don't know how bad the roads are going to get in the next hour or two. I actually found something pretty interesting. I'll probably show you guys in a later video. Oh yeah, this is why we don't live in this side of Chesapeake. Yeah,
Nope.
It is just way too busy down here.
Always.
Yep, the rain's actually slowing down quite a bit. Gar says, weird watching you driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, because when I film, it's a mirror image, so it looks like I'm actually in the driver's seat. I've noticed that. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Oh man,
where all
this
this traffic
is terrible.
comes from.
Look at all
Where's
this.
all this traffic from? It's crazy. It's a Tuesday afternoon.
I know. Well, it is closer to 4, so we're gonna hit some of the what do they call it? My mind just went blank. What the heck do they call it?
Commuter traffic.
Commuter traffic.
What
Thank
is it?
you.
I can't think of it either.
I don't know, but
Why,
we'll see.
me too.
You guys can see down here. This is one right over here. Is just one of the little like retention ponds, and you can see how full it is. Normally, there's hardly any water in that at all. Yep, and you got Lazy Boy Furniture across the street. I'll tell you guys a story about this Lazy Boy. Mom bought a recliner there, what, maybe 5 or 6 years ago?
Heavens,
Could have been longer
I
than
think
that.
it's more than that.
Yep, and what happened was, up until about a year ago, I remember about once a month they would constantly call us about great deals. And what it was a call from the manager, but it was like a pre-recorded. So they probably sent out to everybody saying, "Hello, Mrs. Roy. It is so nice. Thank you for being a customer. I want to tell you about our fantastic deals this month. We have this couch on sale. We have this on sale." And I kid you not, it took us about, I think, 4 or 5 years of not buying anything for them to actually take us off that list. I'll never forget. That used to drive me absolutely crazy.
Rush hour.
Rush hour. Thank you. She just thought of it.
Computer drama.
We're very tired. We're hungry, and we can't wait to get home and start cooking. Oh, okay.
Look.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, man. Look at this. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be going to be good on the highway. The highway is graded much higher than the roads are around here. They do that on purpose for safety reasons. But I mean, this is nuts.
Nasty.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of rain in our area this year. Not really.
Now they're making up for it now.
Yep, this is insane. We'll see how bad the high-rise bridge is here in a minute. I'm going to answer. I got a couple more questions. Okay, that's right. Garth is, I guess, from the UK. Face, it almost looks like I should be in the driver's seat because it's actually like a mirror image of what I'm actually seeing. If that makes any sense.
Excuse me. Do I have to go with the flyover? Or
yeah, I think you do.
Okay. I never remember this.
I want a little flyover here.
No, I don't think so.
Do you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you do.
Down further.
Down further. It's up here.
Yeah. In other words, the highway doesn't go straight. You have to actually get off.
That's right. You would think you'd be fine just staying right in this lane and getting on the highway, but you're not. You actually have to merge over where these other cars are, like this one right here. You're good after this.
Yep.
And you have to go over here to the right to stay on the highway, because if you keep going straight, you get off the exit right there. Very weird. I did not like the way they designed this a few years ago. They did this, and it's really, really bizarre. Well, you guys can. Oh, here we go. Now they're working again. Thank you. Stephen Barber says, "Get home safe. That weather looks bad."
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna try to take it pretty slow. I mean, it is pretty nasty right now. And the thing that's really bad in this AR, in many parts of it, and I know I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again, actually lower than sea level. So certain areas around here flood very, very badly. I'm trying to hold this as steady as I can. My hand's getting really tired at the moment. Yep, we're about to hit what they call the high-rise bridge, and generally there's usually traffic here, especially around 4. You can see, look at that Ford to the right. You can see how much water they're kicking up right now. Absolutely insane. Let's see, anybody else commenting? You guys can ask me some questions. Here we go.
Yep.
Here come the brake lights. Probably sitting in traffic here for a few minutes. Minor Merrimack, the whole tunnel is closed. There's a crash.
Oh no.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to drive around here, so you get a lot of accidents this time of day.
We hit traffic when we were coming to the other side of the bridge. Now we're hitting it on this side.
Yeah, that's true. We did. But this was expected. Doing it the other way, I did not expect to hit traffic. Garth says, looks like the whole week is going to have bad weather when you look at the forecast. Yeah, it is. Matter of fact, we were looking at going away in the trailer this week, but we couldn't because of the weather, and not next week either.
Yeah, next week, the beginning of the week, is supposed to have rain.
Looks like we're putting our trip off until September, possibly September, maybe even later. But that's what happens in the summer. You get a lot of heat like this. It attracts a lot of this bad weather. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn around for a minute because you guys are not going to want to look at traffic. What tends to happen, especially with this storm, I looked at the radar the other day on our local news, and it actually looks like a nor'easter like you would find in the winter. It's hugging the coast, and it's actually going north and a little bit east, and that's what you usually see with those really bad storms, the snowstorms in the winter, like when you get the blizzards. It's not really a nor'easter because they don't happen this time of year, but it's taking that kind of trek, and because it's taking that kind of trek, it's going to dump a lot of rain on us. You're good. You're good. Right, the left lane ends here. I'm going to go ahead like this. I'm going to kind of rest my hand a little bit. You guys can ask me some more questions. Let me see. My app might not be working here. Let me switch hands. Hopefully you guys are still getting me. It hasn't disconnected yet, so that's a good thing. If you guys have anything to talk about, if you guys want to ask me any specific questions, this is the time to do it while we're stuck in traffic. Try to get it to focus on my face here. Wow, I just noticed I really need to shave. I'm actually getting a mustache, and I got a few little long hairs right there. It's terrible, I forget. Yes, I do have a good LTE signal right now for sure. Julian Butler, do you still have the Core i7 Asus desktop, or did you sell that one? I actually sold that one a while ago, probably about a year ago now. What's in its place is that Lenovo ThinkStation, which I will give you guys an update on in the near future. I wound up testing one of those 120 gigabyte SSDs in there. I want to show you how I actually installed it, and it seems to be working good for now, though in the near future I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that probably to a larger one, but for now that one seems to be working well. All right. I don't know why, again, every once in a while this does not want to stay in focus. I think it's because I'm moving around too much. 15 watchers, 7 likes. All right, come on, give me some more likes out there. I like that, if you give me the likes. Eric Brunhammer says, I've heard it referred to as a nor'easter cane. Like a hurricane, like a nor'easter hurricane. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I could see that with the absence of the wind, because there really isn't a lot of wind, but it's got about the same amount of rain as a hurricane would. I would actually say more of a tropical storm. How would you say that? Nor'eatrop? Something like that. Nor'eatrop. Nor'eatrop. That's what it is. It's a nor'eatrop.
No idea.
Garth, do we get rain all year round? Yes, we definitely get rain all year round, and we also tend to get a little bit of snow in the winter time. Rain is worse in this area during the summer because of the heat. The heat actually makes somehow the heat entices the rain to come, and there's probably a meteorological explanation to that, but I don't know what it is. My ex probably did. She follows meteorology pretty well. JBLG, issues with Dell Amber flashing power light. Generally in Dells, if it's flashing amber, it's a power supply problem. That could be memory, but if you're not getting beeps, if it's just flashing amber on the power light, probably a bad power supply. George Blakely just joined in. Nice. We got 12 watchers and 8 likes so far. I'm going to do this for a few more minutes at least. Let me turn you guys around. I'm going to show you guys us going over the high-rise bridge. This is the high-rise bridge that connects the, what is it, I guess the eastern part of Chesapeake with the western part of Chesapeake, kind of, and Portsmouth. They're actually looking at replacing this bridge, I've heard, in the very near future. I didn't think it was in that bad a shape, but apparently it's getting kind of worn out. Eric Brunheimer says he's getting the wind. Yeah, we're not really very windy here right now. I mean, you guys can look at the trees and the bushes over there. They're not even swaying. It's really just kind of raining right now. And this is a drawbridge. You can see where it can open here. Isn't this a drawbridge? Yeah. Yeah, it is. But they don't open it that much, do they? Maybe once or twice a day?
I guess it depends on when the boats come down.
True.
I don't know know if it has timed openings like the other one.
Yeah, a lot of the bridges around here have what they call timed openings. Like they'll actually, if you see down here on the left, there's a sign that'll flash and say Berkeley Bridge or High Rise Bridge opening at 9:15, something like that.
They open at 1, they open at like 3.
Yeah, they have different times in the day that they open. Scott Kearley, glad to be part of the live stream. Where are you headed today, Matt? I'm actually heading home from Greenbrier Mall. Oh, I'm glad you're here too, Scott. You can message me later, but I have not actually gotten that package yet. I know you wanted to send me some parts to review on the channel, and I meant to get back to you about that. I just haven't had a chance to. So you may want to look into that and see what's going on. Charlie Lipinski's here. Hi, Charlie. He says, hey, Matt. Someone else here, Minecrafter 6323. Dell XPS 9800 power button not working. Okay, I have run into this quite a bit, especially with my 8700. I think they use the same type of power buttons. What it is the button itself is very flimsy, and they tend to wear out after a while. What you may need to actually do is purchase a whole new button. If you can turn it on using the jump leads on the motherboard, then chances are it's the power button that's gone bad. All right, Eric, and hopefully you can get done quickly. But if you can't join me again, I understand he's with his to be with his customer right now. Interesting. Charlie Pinsky bought a Dell Inspiron B130 with Windows XP and Linux Ubuntu Mate. I'm assuming you mean it's probably dual booting. Yeah, those computers will run Linux just fine. As a matter of fact, I had a Dell Inspiron 4700 that I ran a version of Ubuntu. I think it was the full one. It was probably like Ubuntu 10 back in the day. We're talking probably 3-4 years ago now. Okay. So Minecrafter said he can power the XPS 8900 on using the Wake on LAN. So yeah, I would say you probably have a bad power button. Just do an eBay or an Amazon search. You can get those on eBay fairly cheap. Man, you can't really go wrong when you pay $2 for any computer, Charlie. That was a score and a half, that's for sure. Turn you guys back on me because we're heading back into traffic right now. But luckily, the rain hasn't been too bad. Getting out of the mall, we had a few puddles, but luckily the highway isn't too flooded. I'm happy about that. Now, we'll see what the roads are like when we get off the highway, but I think we're going to be okay. I kind of figured we would be, but just in case something came up, I thought it'd be good live stream fodder. You know, if we got ran off the road or caught in a flood. Hey, every little bit for you guys. I am outside the city right now. This is Highway 64. So yeah, this is kind of in between cities right now. A lot of country in our area, believe it or not. There's like 6 or 7 cities, but between them are a lot of suburban areas. See right over here, we're passing a substation. Other than that, there really isn't too much else. Oh, Scott Kearley. Me personally, I always loved the Optiplex series of Dells. I never owned a newer XPS series. I hear they are good as well. And yes, man, you're in the town car. Still my favorite car. Yeah, it's a great car. We love this thing. Really comfortable for vacations, for doing trips. And just to show you that I'm not kidding, if I don't get mom's way, 6.3 miles on this. So this thing is still a baby. And yes, it is a fuel hog because 18.6 mile per gallon average, that's about what you can expect on these town cars.
Around town.
Yeah, around town and on the highway, you maybe get about 20 or 21. This is the Cartier edition, so we do have the nice Lincoln quartz clock up here, which you adjust this way. Basically, it's just the two different speeds. It's not backwards and forwards. This is slow adjust and fast adjust. Then down here we have the Alpine CD cassette radio. This one does not have the CD changer though, which again is very odd for a Cartier. This is the highest end model, but there are a couple of features this one's missing. Up here we got the compass, and then you also have the oil life index, which is at 96% because we really just did the oil change in this recently. Unfortunately, when we're around here, the places don't know how to reset it, which is really easy in this car. I think you just hit the gas pedal you put the key to accessory, and then you hit the gas pedal 3 or 4 times, and then that actually resets the oil life index. I'll go back to the compass for Mom. But yeah, we're getting some traffic here. Definitely to be expected on a rainy day like this. Okay, yeah, give me just a sec. We may be going into a bad signal area. Can you guys hear me all right now? Am I back live? Somebody let me know if I'm clear. Okay, we're back. Yeah, probably just a blackout area. Should be back home in another half an hour or so. Would have been quicker if it wasn't for all the traffic. Yeah, rain's actually slowing down a little bit. You could probably even put your wipers down, but they're automatic for the most part in here. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be seeing this for maybe another 3 or 4 days at least.
I think more than that.
Yeah, this ain't going to be fun. We're going to be stuck inside. Though I did get my steps in for the most part today. Got 20,000 and probably going to get a few more because I do have to do some more work. Just to show you guys that I always come prepared, being that I was a Boy Scout and I always learned to have something on hand. If I do get hungry, I open up the glove box, and I do have some of these power bars in here. These are the Protein Plus ones, so these will actually keep me going for a while. It's pretty good too. 200 calories for the bar and only 7 grams of fat. And I get these at that Village Variety, the Endicott Liquidators, where my uncle is. Get a whole box from for like $4, and I think there's like 20 bars in there. But man, I can't wait to get home, Mom. I'm getting hungry. How about you?
Well, I ate my muffin. I was hungry.
That's good. Okay, yeah, there's her junk. And she ate one of her Baby Bell cheeses, which she likes to bring.
That was my lunch.
Yep. Yep. That was good too. We're going to do the tortellinis, or what they're actually called are veal and braised beef tortellasi, which I've never heard that term before, tortellasi. Found that kind of interesting.
They're bigger than tortellini.
They are, and they're kind of like almost pretzel shaped. They have hooks at the end. They're shaped like a pretzel. But here we go. It cleared up. It always kind of gets congested around this area, but oddly enough, it's usually still congested around here too.
Always, Bowers Hill, for sure.
Yeah, let's see if it.
Oh, it's gonna slow down.
Here we go.
It
Yep.
always slows down. You've got like 2 or 3 lanes merging in.
Yep, and not to mention there's a pretty bad curve here. Curves to the left and then to the right. Well, it looks like somebody broke down there. An older Dodge. This is actually a nice old Dakota. I find a lot of those old Dakotas around here. Yeah, see them, they're merging from 264 onto 664. Scott Kearley, I love the 2010 Town Car. It looks the same, and I don't think I've personally seen a Town Car that never had an analog clock. The one I used to work had the analog and had the digital one on the speedometer. My older one did not. The pre-2003 ones did not have the analog clock. Just an FYI. I'm sure you guys probably mostly see the newer ones. But let me turn around here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think we're going to make it home just fine. I'm going to go and end the live stream here in just a minute. So if you guys want to ask me any more questions, now's the time to do it. Got 15 watchers. The one at work was a 2004, so yeah, pretty much identical to this one. This one's a 2003. I think we're going to have this car for many more years to come. And we plan to, at least, unless something unforeseen happens to the drivetrain, but it's a great car. Looking forward to more of the computer updates. Scott Kearley said, yes, definitely. When I can get to those, I've been trying to do a little bit better there. I mean, I add those into the vlogs sometimes, show you guys, you know, the computers I've picked up recently. I'm hoping to do some more pickups in the near future, like I did, like the last one when I went to that warehouse. That was insane. Getting all those laptops, all those desktops for a really good price. I've noticed that a lot of businesses are starting to do that when they downsize. It's very interesting. You can do this too in your area. You know, when you look at different businesses like Sears closing in the mall there, but different businesses liquidating, call them up, say, hey, look, I'm looking to buy all your computer equipment. A lot of times they're willing to sell it to you very cheap, and in some cases they're willing to give it to you if you clear all of it out. Another good friend of mine that lives in somewhere in Pennsylvania, I think his YouTube username is Taco Stacks. He does scrapping, and I know he's done that before. He goes to these companies and that are going out of business. He says, look, I'm willing to clear out all your computer equipment, and I won't even charge you. A lot of these people will actually charge them to do it, but you can get some great stuff that way. So there are a lot of avenues open to you when it comes to you know, to getting electronic equipment. Computers, laptops, towers, pretty much anything out there is fair game. Charlie Pinsky, gotta go. I have to pull a UPS truck that got stuck in the muddy driveway and it's pouring so badly. All right, Charlie, be safe out there. Don't drive too fast. I know we're staying at around 60 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. So just be safe out there, man. Scott Kearley, I hate around here. People think PCs are worth a lot. Someone's selling a Optiplex GX620 and Inspiron 531s for $100 a piece. Ain't no way I'm paying that, but people I deal with, I get them for free. That's nice. Free is always best when you get things for free. Yeah, GX620's on the old side. If they paired it with a nice monitor, upgraded the memory to, what is it, I think 6 or 8 gigs is the max in there, and put a nice size hard drive, maybe loaded Windows 10, maybe put like a really high-end Pentium D, then maybe I could see them selling them for like 100, 120, but generally when you see them out there, they're probably rocking 80 gig hard drives, maybe 1 or 2 gigs of RAM. Probably still got the original installation of Windows XP on there. Yeah, definitely overpriced. All right, tubers, I am ending the live stream here. I'm losing my voice. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. Trying to give you some variety out there. Please continue to like and subscribe. And don't forget Super Chats. If you guys are willing to contribute anything to my channel, I don't want to sit here and beg for money, but if you guys want to contribute something during the live streams, I do have Super Chats enabled. And that money will go to improving the channel. I'm going to end things here. Like and subscribe. I'll say it one more time. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.